much. But I feel fine. I hope you do. Yeah, I do. Welcome, YouTubers. Hey, welcome to a special Saturday edition of Current Christian Commentary and News. I'm your host, Pastor Steve. Special edition today. Normally don't do anything on Saturdays except study and get ready for Sunday morning. But I'm done studying. I'm ready. I'm excited about tomorrow's service. We're gonna finish up some stuff that we started last week, and talk about some new stuff. Well, okay. So if you're not able to come to our services on Sunday mornings, that's okay. You can always tune into our YouTube channel. Just about every service that we do is on the YouTube channel. But that's not why I'm here. I'm doing this primarily for the Facebook followers. And if you care to, please sign up for my Facebook page. All kinds of stuff on there. I am a Christian. I'm a pastor. I'm an actual pastor. And, we talk about all kinds of stuff there on that Facebook channel. And you're welcome to share your comments and get in touch with me. I'll throw the address on Facebook up on the screen. Feel free to like that page and get in touch with me. Okay, I'm going to call this Binary Planet System Nibiru Part 2. Learned a new terminology in my research today. There is a blue star, a blue winged star called Kachina that's out there, so maybe that's part of what I was seeing. You'll see in one of the pictures I'm going to show you. I have been studying and just watching the International Space Station, and it has a live feed. Supposedly they're going to be shutting that down soon, and that lends credence to my suspicion, but that's neither here nor there. So you might have saw in my previous video, I put up some still shots. I don't have fancy equipment. Go figure. Easy for you to tell. But I don't have fancy equipment, but there is a fellow who has better equipment than me, and so I'm going to jip one of his videos. It's not copywritten, so I don't think he minds. His name is Steve Olson. He does a lot of good work in this regard. Everything you see out there on the space station, International Space Station live feed, everything is not a something. There's a lot of lens flares. There's a lot of stuff that you got to deal with. But the things that I've been showing you, the still shots that I've been showing you, they're not lens flares. Finally, Steve Olson was able to come up with some really good, about 30 seconds worth of really good footage that I'm also going to show you. But first, let me bring you up to speed. If you didn't see my previous video on this, here's a still shot of a photograph that I took, that I captured while watching the International Space Station on the live feed. Here it is. Okay, so in that one, underneath the solar panel, I'm going to show it to you again in just a second. You'll see the blue winged, perhaps the Kachina star, I'm not sure. But to the left, you'll see somethings. Don't know whether it's asteroids or a planet or dwarf planet. There's all kinds of theories going on out there. But I've only was witnessing this when the space shuttle, I keep calling it the space shuttle, it's the International Space Station, was over the area of Australia. Now, I've seen it over Africa a few times, but doggone it, every stinking time that something shows up on that ISS feed, the live webcam feed, they shut it down, period, end of story. And as I told you in the last video, even a friend of mine, 11-year-old Cassidy Thompson, was starting to realize that, my goodness, they're hiding something. And they are. Why they don't want to tell us, I don't know. My first guess is they don't want people to panic. There's a thing called Occam's razor, which states, in essence, that the very first, most logical explanation is usually the correct one. So that may be. They just don't want people to panic. I do not. Once again, I do not think that these things or things or thing is going to hit the earth. There is a part in the Bible or Revelation that speaks about what I believe to be an asteroid called Wormwood that will hit the earth one day. It's going to, not even going to go there right now. This isn't it, folks. This is something entirely different. And the reason why I told you in the last video my biblical ears perked up is because if this is a binary system, that's heading our way, just sort of crossing our path in outer space, one or more of these things does have the potential to block out the sun's light. And in accordance with Jesus' teaching in Matthew chapter 24, that's one of the signs of his coming. That's the only reason why I am spending an inordinate amount of time researching this for you, because that's why I get the big bucks. I do it for you. No, I'm just kidding. You got to know my sense of humor, folks. But anyway, there's something going on. There's something out there. There's not supposed to be anything. You're not supposed to see anything. Let me show you this photograph one more time. Once again, no idea what those things are, not making any claims, but I can assure you, based on biblical prophecy and biblical facts, these things are not the ones that are going to hit the earth. All right, now, in just a second, I'm going to show you some footage that Steve Olson put up on his YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. He's got some really good stuff. Now, he doesn't really weed out the good from the bad. So every once in a while, he's got some stuff on there that's photoshopped. I will say this, he's a man of integrity. He seems to be anyway. He always, if he finds out later that something is photoshopped, he'll let you know. But he's got some interesting stuff. He's got a lot of people around the world sending him stuff where I don't. And you don't have to send it to me unless you think it's like spot on, dead on. Appreciate the work of Steve Olson, Dabu7, Paul Begley. I told you that before. But at any rate, here's Steve Olson's footage, and it's Steve Olson speaking. And it's what I've been seeing, and that's why I wanted to bring it to you. This is what I've been seeing. I just don't have the equipment to be able to capture it live.
And let's get on to the rest of the stuff. Okay, now check out this ISS footage, and just look up in the upper corner there. I just wanted to take a second and show you this ISS footage this way because you can see it a lot better. See how it goes? The little green one in the corner and then the red one on top. Wow. So here's where the...
So there it is, folks. He captured what I have been seeing. Now that winged blue planet, if it is Kachina star, it doesn't show up in his videos, but those brown things, whatever they are, and there are several of them, they're not lens flares. So I'm just keeping an eye on this stuff. It's become a fascinating hobby for me. I hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to putting the video of tomorrow's service up for your blessings and for your encouragement. Look, as Paul Begley always says, do you know Jesus? Because if you don't know Jesus, I'm telling you, without him, you will die hopelessly lost in your sins. He came to save the world, folks. That's not a religion. That's a relationship, and that's all we talk about. It's all about Jesus. Hey, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. It really is the end of the world as we know it. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, cut the music. Before I forget, like I said, this thing isn't going to hit the earth. But it is possible that the gravitational pull of this thing or these things might affect the earth in a certain way. So that's another reason why, it's possible that we may be seeing a dramatic change in the way we live, and I want you to be ready. I know in whom I have believed, as I tell you often, and I am persuaded that he, meaning Jesus, is able to keep that which he promised against that day, and that day may be coming. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.